Oh, we have been learning a lot about big tech companies this week, but something that nobody is talking about is how safe our documentation is with these big tech companies. I'm talking about the Almas and the Headways, all of these companies that are promising us referrals, high reimbursement rates, which is obviously a lie, and safe recording of all of our client data. I think in the last couple of years, they have really made a push for us to store our client data right inside of the software. But this has never sat well with me because when we reach the point where a lot of practitioners are reaching with these platforms where reimbursement rates are getting cut, they are discontinuing services, what happens to our documentation that they have pushed us to store within their platform? Practitioners know that we are responsible for holding onto our clients' charting for usually 6 years. These companies that we are trusting with our clients' charts are not EHR companies, are venture capitalist billing companies. And so I totally understand when therapists are only working part-time, just seeing a few clients and wanting an ease of setup in order to do this. But at the end of the day, the liability on the therapist is not worth these promises that these big tech companies have. It's why I'm so thankful that Jane offers these part-time plans for therapists that are only seeing a few clients outside of their full-time job, have a part-time practice, or even an affordable option for full-time therapists who just are running a small one-person operation. I love ease and convenience as much as the next person, but at the end of the day, I think unfortunately we are learning that these bigger tech companies are just that. They are bigger tech companies. But our licensure and our clients' data is on the line. That really needs to be taken seriously. Even if you're continuing to see clients through these platforms, build clients through these platforms, I would really encourage you to look into the practices behind how your clients' charting is stored, how easily you're able to export those charts, because when you're no longer working with the platform, they can lock you out. And so you need to be able to access and store your client's data for that 6-year period in order to remain legal and ethical with your license. You guys already know there are so many things that I love about Jane. Jane quite literally runs my entire virtual group practice. And even if all you are going to be using Jane for is to store your documentation, your informed consents, your privacy policies, all of the legalities that shape your work, this is worth it. I also have a code for you to get your first 30 days of Jane free. You can use code TherapistHQ, or if you comment Jane below, I will send you a link to take a free demo to make sure that it's the right fit for you. Above all else, please make sure that whatever product you are currently using is in line with your legal requirements and the safety and security of your client's sensitive data.